We left Point Leo this morning. A bit wet and drizzly still, and we'd done most of the things we wanted to see there. So we moved on. We've stopped near Sale again, but this is called Wellington RV Park. It's a free camp, and it's just outside Rosedale. Sale's there, Rosedale. Looks like a nice little town that we just drove through. Nice park. Got a little kitchen over there. And there's dump toilets. There's drinking water. Near the Prince's Highway, but apparently it quietens down a lot. It's not that noisy. We're right over here, as far away from the highway as we can get. We'll just have some lunch, and oh look, there's a cycleway into town, so we'll take a ride and have a look around town. But yeah, nice area, nice and green. So our camp for the night backs onto the Latrobe River. Must be able to swim in there or something. There's steps down there into the water. I'd say it's been underwater recently because it's pretty boggy still where we are. Oh, she's taken off and left me. So that's the centre of Rosedale. Had about 3 shops, 2 pubs, lots of space, and of course so we've ridden down a couple of back streets and found more shops. Lots of parks. Melbourne Cup winner. Busy little town actually. So that wasn't the quietest night. The traffic seemed to go all night. We parked as far away as we could, but it was still noisy. And we've woken up to this lovely morning. We were just talking about aborting our plans and going inland, but we've come too far along the coast. So we'd either have to turn around and go back to Melbourne or climb up over Mount Hotham again. We're not keen to do that. So we'll just stick with our plans and see how we go. Orbost was the plan for the day and the radar's fairly clear there at the minute, so we'll give it a go. How was that for a day's trip?
It was a long trip, a long day. And lots of rain.
Shitty day. Rained all the way, so we leapfrogged
4 stops.
about 4 different stops. Just kept going. It's close enough to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, it's right on 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Wow.
We're at Genoa. And we stopped in nearly exactly the same spot we stopped last time.
It was about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
No,
Like it here, not far from Malakuta. If you want to go to Malakuta. Or the Genoa bluff we can climb again. That was good fun. But we'll probably just stay here the night. Who knows? Our plans have been disrupted by this rain. Anyway, we'll go and have a rest. Hopefully the pub's reopened. Last time we were here there was an old rickety timber bridge across here. Now it's got a nice fresh one. Looks like the tennis courts have all been redone. So this is, it's just a donation camp and it's run by the community, and obviously they're putting everything they make out of it back into the facilities. So we walked across the new bridge. Anything changed in Genoa, I think?
No.
Where are you?
I'm here. The one that looks like a dwarf.
So the pub's still shut?
Yep.
It's just like a ghost town.
It is. It's very eerie.
Makes you wonder why this new bridge is here.
Yeah, why would you bother?
But anyway, that's the creek down behind the camp. Oh, sorry, the river. It is a river, isn't it? Genoa River. It's a nice enough spot, but it's just a ghost town.
There must be some people that live here because they built that new tennis court.
Yeah. Maybe it's just survives on the farming communities or something. Don't know.
There's some flowers over there. So somebody must live here.
Anyway, it's a nice spot to camp.
The life-size sculpture depicts the tetrapod thought to be responsible for creating the footprints set in the concrete below, taken from a cast at the discovery site. Tetrapods were animals with 4 feet, were the first animals to evolve on the land from the water. Their predecessors were fish, and they resemble very large salamanders. There you go. We're just about to cross the border. We're back in New South Wales. A nice sunny day.
Another long trip today, 84 kilometres I think. We're at Pambula Lakes Caravan Park. $35 a night powered, 30 unpowered. What a nice park. Plenty of room, not real busy. Amenities are really clean. A little bit of age to them, but really clean. So it's 3 kilometres I think into Pambula and 8 into Bombala. Just do a little bit of exploring around this area. So we're just going looking for a launching area for canoes and stuff. Group of kangas on the way. Yeah.
Look at that little red one.
Just a 10-minute bike ride from the town of Pambula is Pambula Beach. And I think from memory just around the corner down there, it's around the headland of the river, it comes out. So Vic's playing tour guide today. Where have you taken us? Up the sides, round in circles.
Well, we wanted to have a look at suburbia. It is Ashling's Beach. It's supposed to be a boardwalk, but so far it's just concrete.
And whereabouts is that?
At Eden.
I think maybe we should have got the bikes out.
Well, maybe we needed a rest from the bikes.
So there's Eden over there in the background.
Getting a bit too weak by the look of it.
Finally found the boardwalk. No help from the tour guide. Not very good at this job, are you?
No. Hopeless.
A couple of pelicans there. Oh, what's he got? Nearly got a cormorant. A couple of pelicans there. Don't know if you can hear the bellbirds in the background. Bellbirds used to be something of a novelty, but now the bloody things never shut up. Even where we're camping. Not until the sun goes down. What do you think, tour guide?
It's very peaceful. Yes, it's 5.3 kilometres.
Oh, 5.3 kilometres around, and we've already done probably 1.5 looking for it.
Trying to find.
The Port of Eden on a crappy day, windy. There was a cruise liner in here yesterday when we drove through, but obviously moved out. Doesn't seem to be a lot going on. Well, it got the better of us. We're just into Eden for the day, and between Pambula and Eden there's a road called Hardacres Road. So it got the better of us. Thought we'd have a look what was down Hardacres Road. There's a concrete slab down there. That was this old house that's fallen down. Which makes me wonder whether that's where Arthur William used to live. He was my grandfather's uncle. And he used to run a sort of a ferry, a pontoon, a boat from here to Eden. There's one of his boats in the whaling museum. But if that's where he used to live, I wish he'd left in the family. What a great spot. Full of oyster leases now. I don't know how many years I've been pestering Vic about stopping here. And finally, we're at a place called Bombala. Seeing we're staying at Pambula, it's 71 k's up the mountains. Takes over an hour to get here with all the roadworks and speed limits. Twists and turns. Anyway, finally here. Significance of Bombala? Well, my grandfather was born here. Born and raised here. And his father and his mother and his father's first wife and a few siblings are all buried here. And they lived on a property called Possum Flat, which apparently was overlooking the town of Bombala. Didn't see it on the way in. But we're just going to have a poke around, check the place out. So we did a bit of searching around and spoke to some people from the Historical Society, and they told us that Possum's Flat was currently for sale. So we just happened to wander by the only real estate agent in town, and this is Possum's Flat. Okay, so this property was owned by my great-grandfather, and my grandfather was born and raised here. Apparently it used to have a timber gate because he told me when he was about 92 that he had a splinter in his toe that he got when he was 8 years old off the timber gate. Funny old fella. But yeah, it's for sale. Too cold for me, that. Bit hard to read them. There's William, my grandfather's grandfather. Herbert would have been a great uncle, something or other. And William's first wife, who wasn't my grandmother. Where his second wife is, do not know. We left the south coast this morning, heading home. Today's Sunday, got to be home by Wednesday. So we've just climbed up the mountain range, come through Braidwood, and about 5 k's out of Braidwood's this free camp. It's called the Warri Rest Area, W-A-R-R-I. Stopped here before, didn't like it as a free camp, and still got the same opinion. It is a free camp and a rest area, and it's meant to have a 72-hour limit. But I reckon some of the people here were here last time we came through, which was about 2 years ago. Bit of art up there in the trees. Anyway, we're just stopping for lunch and moving on to our next very exciting place for the night. So I'll show you that when we get there. But yeah, I guess this place is okay for a stopover, but I don't know. Just hasn't got a very good vibe about it. So we've arrived at our stopover for the night. We're in the Bulahdelah State Forest. That's called Daly's Clearing. We've stayed here before. Normally there'd be 2 or 3 people. Today, as we were driving in, there were heaps of cars passing us, and I stopped and asked one bloke what the hell was going on, and he said there's some Polish get-together. When we drove in, this area here was just full of cars and people. We don't think Ivan Milat was Polish. We hope they're not all his relatives. But anyway, we'll see. Just going to have a coffee and then we're going to go for a ride. See if we can find the memorials of the backpackers. So we're heading off in search of the memorial on our old-fashioned push bikes. Another change of plans yesterday. We were going to stay at the National Park at Kalongalook, But the boss was reading the Wiki Camps reviews and somebody complained about leeches, so that freaked her out. So she's okay to stay in Bulahdelah State Forest, but she's scared of leeches. So we're here at the Bulahdelah Bowling Club. Stayed here a few times. This place is getting so popular. It's empty now. Most of the JCO brigade have moved out. So if you're thinking of staying here, make sure you ring at least a day before, because they've only got like 16 sites. The free camp south of town on the other side of the river, it's closed permanently by the looks of it. And the other choice is the golf club, which is too bloody noisy. It's rained basically non-stop since we pulled up yesterday. Can't find the top of the mountain, which isn't unusual. So today we're heading off and we're just going to stop at Timbertown. Timbertown for the night and then home tomorrow. Hopefully it doesn't rain anymore.
Tonight we're going to make pizzas for dinner. We do prefer the Coles ones, but we couldn't get them, so we had to get those.
Hang on a sec, who showed you how to make these?
Auntie Di.
Auntie Di.
Auntie Di's pizzas. You've got to get the proper cheese. It's got a blend. Feta, avocado, little tomatoes, capsicum, pizza sauce, olives, some baby spinach. This is the one that we created. Smoked salmon, avocado, sour cream, and sweet chili. Delicious.
So why haven't we got meat and sausages? And
Because we're vegetarian.
oh, is that right? Okay.
So, first of all, we have to put on the special tray that goes on the pizza stone.
And where do we get that?
From our wonderful friends Andrew and Jodie for Jim's 60th. Is that old? So first of all, you spread the pizza sauce on the base.
It's getting old now, isn't it?
Pardon? Oh yes, you've had it a while. But the first couple of years it didn't get a lot of use. But boy, we're making up for it now. So we spread the pizza sauce on the base. Then we put the smoked salmon. Oh, it's delicious. It's the best one to get, I reckon, is the pieces for cooking, because it's a bit cheaper and you get heaps more. If you can get it open. Oh, here we go. I have had a glass of red.
Yeah, she's had a big glass of red already.
On an empty stomach. But we do have some more to have with our pizza.
And I've got the
So you spread.
Barbie heating up.
Just.
We've actually found that if you cook the first one,
while the second one's cooking, you can eat the first one.
and by the time you finished eating the first one, the second one's ready.
Yep. It's a great idea.
Thanks, Greg.
May as well use it all up. Because it has to be used within 3 days of opening, and we opened it the other day.
2 weeks ago.
No, we didn't. Okay, avo. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, and they're so cheap at the moment. Now some sweet chili sauce, which is what I forgot last time. Oh, delicious. Yum. It's making my mouth water. And this is the sour cream. Light sour cream, then you don't feel so guilty.
So number one's ready to go. We just got to wait for the barbie to get to about 180
that's the
degrees.
Avocado and salmon and sweet chilli.
Oh.
And now, oh no, I've got a spare one.
Maybe we can have 3.
No, we're not having 3.
I'm hungry.
This is the pizza sauce again. Just the Coles pizza sauce with onion, garlic and herbs, and it is 84%. Oh no, it's not. It's only 24% Australian ingredients. Damn it. I mustn't have my glasses on when I bought it. And then you put the pizza.
This one hasn't got cheese on it.
Oh no, well, I forgot. I'll put a bit on the top. Don't know what that'll be like. That'll be different.
That'd be nice.
I forget something every time. Last time I forgot the sweet chilli sauce.
Today when we left our last camp, we forgot to shut the window in the bathroom, didn't we?
Oh, me. I take full responsibility.
That's the beauty of having a UHF radio in your car, isn't it? And
Well, it's probably the first time in 7 years.
and advertising it on the back of your caravan. Like if anything's wrong with the caravan, hopefully some nice people will call you up on the radio and tell you what the problem
Hey,
is.
you idiots.
And it's happened to us twice this trip.
Oh, yeah. And now I'll put the capsicum. I don't think I'd be able to eat it.
So the Weber's up to about 180. I've got the trivet and the stone and the baking tray. And put the pizza tray on top. About 15 or 20 minutes, that one will be ready. So while I was putting the first one on, Vic's gone
Put the onion on and the capsicum.
Yes.
And now I will put the little tomatoes, the little Perino ones, because they're nice and sweet. Last time we had some mushrooms on it, which was really nice, but I forgot to get them this time. All right, now I've cut the feta up. Put the feta on the top. The olives that I've cut in half. We're going to put them on.
Do they have little
No, they didn't.
pips
They
in
were
it?
pitted.
Pitted?
Yep.
So somebody gets paid to take all the
Yeah,
seeds out?
probably. They probably have a machine to do it. Okay, and now some baby spinach. I might just put a little bit of this on the top. Do you think that's enough spinach?
So that's your part of the job done, huh?
It is. And now it's up to the chef to stick it in.
So what? We mentioned earlier that our pizza stone and tray was bought for us by some friends, and I'm just looking around the caravan and I just noticed I've got other stuff that people have bought us.
Soda stream?
Our son and family bought us this soda stream, which we use at home, but we take it away with us all the time because we're such cheapskates. We don't have to buy soda water because we drink a lot of soda water with juice.
Yep.
And then another good friend of ours bought us this torch, which charges off USB. And it has
Very bright.
got heaps and heaps of settings on it.
From Aldi.
So when we're free camping and we're low on power, we use that a lot of the time for our lighting in the caravan.
What else have we got?
It's so good to have such nice friends that buy us presents. If anybody wants to buy us presents,
Feel free.
we should make up a shopping list, like a wedding.
Yeah, like a wedding register. We could have a caravan register.
Yeah,
What else do we need?
but yeah, just
We've
to
already
shout
got a
out,
toaster. We
just
don't
to
need
shout
one
out
of
to those people, and thank you. You know,
Mickey Mel
we do
bought us this.
we do use your gifts, so thank you.
Thank you. Jim, that's for you.
So about 20 minutes later.
Voila! Woohoo!
Ouch.
Looks delicious. Yeah, nice and crisp.
Base is nice and solid.
How's the garlic bread?
That's with the garlic
yeah, that
bread.
feels good.
So we'll just get something to lift that off.
Okay. Jim's going to cut the pizza. Nice and crunchy.
Mm. I'm getting hungry. So while we're cutting this one, the second one's just gone on.
By the time we finished demolishing this one, the second one will be ready. This is the smoked salmon and avocado with sweet chilli and sour cream. Yum.
There we go.
Just put the whole lot on the table, honey. And we have our McGuigan's.
You can't have pizza without a red wine.
No, definitely not. Bon appetit.
Don't know if you can hear that debate in the background, but it's going off. And just to prove that we ate it.
Hold on, wait.
Oh. Oh. Serviettes.
Cheese. I don't know where to start with this little bit. Oh my god, it's beautiful. The vegetarian pizza.
Recording now that it's counting. So we just finished the first pizza and the second one's ready.
And the first one was
Oh, yeah.
absolutely delicious.
You hear it crunch?
Yum. Don't know how we're going to fit this one in. We might be having pizza for lunch tomorrow.
No.
Domino's, eat your heart out. Never again will
They had a
we'll
competition,
be having
didn't they, where you
Domino's.
could give them recipes.
We're not giving them ours.
Oh, I think they might have just got it.
I can feel the cholesterol building up already.
You can have one of my tablets.
Cool.
I've got plenty of those ones. There you go.
Yummy.
Hope you laugh and get around that.
Thank you.
Chubby.
Not very nice. Cool of you.
Normally our last stop would be the showgrounds at Warhope. But the Warhope show's on next week, so we can't get in there. So we've come out to Timbertown campground, which is actually cheaper. Only $15 cash. A bit further out of town. But gee, nice area. Don't know how noisy the road will be, but hopefully the logging trucks will stop. What do you think of this? What is your opinion, oh learned one?
It's very green, very spacious, bit of traffic noise, but probably die down at night.
I think they start calling you Sparrow.
Why? Why?
I said just little, skinny, constantly Twitter.
Constantly what? Constantly what?
Twitter. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this episode and this series featuring the Mornington Peninsula. We'll be back again shortly, so make sure you subscribe so you know when we're back on air. Thank you. Bye.